Hi guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are going over 5 things that I stopped buying when I adapted a low waste lifestyle that I don't really ever plan on buying again. And these are all things that are super easy. Once you make the change, I did not find them very difficult. There's something about human nature. In our heads, we tell ourselves that we are unchangeable, that the habits we have, in order to change them and live differently, that it's very challenging. But as someone who loves personal development, I can tell you that the shift and the challenge comes in the beginning. And once you have made this lifestyle change, then it is simply that it is a part of your life and is not as difficult anymore to carry on with your new lifestyle. So here are those 5 things. The first would be I stopped buying cases or any water that comes in plastic bottles. This is hard for me because a lot of members of my family buy cases of water, and there are instances that make it more challenging, but we have found ways and adapted, and as long as you're creative, you can do so. So on a daily basis, I carry my reusable water bottle. At home, we just fill it up, and at work, we have a water cooler. So, depending on where I am, I will just fill up my water bottle. And this is a change that a lot of people have made, but there are still a lot of American families that buy big cases of water. And one of the biggest reasons they do is like traveling or going to the gym, or like if we were going out in the trailer. And our remedy for going camping and having water is that we bought one of those big sports coolers, the 5-gallon ones, and we just go to our local, actually the 7-Eleven across the street from our house, the liquor store, has a 5-gallon jug fill up. So you can go over there, I think it's like 50 cents or something to fill up 5 gallons of purified water in the big jug. And then we just put the lid on it and take it camping. And that has served us really well. So that's number 1, water. The second is any disposables in my kitchen. So we do not buy paper plates anymore. It's very easy. There's 4 of us here. It's very easy to rinse the plate off and either put it on our drying rack or stick it in the dishwasher if we have guests over. And a lot of people's hang up on this is like, well, if we have a big party. Well, if I have a big party at my home, the most people we've had here is I think 10 or 12 for a dinner party, and I did not have enough ceramic plates or bowls to serve everyone. And there are a lot of people that have extra bowls and plates. So my mom lent me a set of 8 bowls, and we had just enough for soup and salad for everyone. So if you're not, if you have friends, if you have family that live near you and they're willing to lend you stuff for the night, that's a great alternative as well. The other thing is I don't buy napkins anymore. Paper napkins. We have cloth napkins, and I love this. It doesn't take up very much space in the wash, and it's really not a non-issue. You can buy them at most stores. You can buy them online, or my favorite way to get cloth napkins is actually at estate sales. I can get vintage pieces, things that are beautiful for pennies on the dollar. So cloth napkins, and it feels really luxurious to sit down with your family at dinner and to have a real napkin rather than the scratchy one. The other one is like plastic cutlery. No plastic forks or knives. I take lunch to work every day, and sometimes I'll eat my breakfast on the go, and I will just take my regular spoon and just put it back in my bag to take home with me. It is not that big of a deal. I do not need to throw something away just because I'm eating on the go. And then the final thing in the kitchen that is disposable that I do not buy, that a lot of people have a hard time with, is we do not buy any type of Ziploc bag. I have found that it is really quite easy to either save the bags that our bread comes in. If I need something like in the style of a Ziploc. So I will save bread bags and reuse them for things. And then the other thing I do is we have a lot of Snapware. So I'll take the, if I have sandwiches to go and we're going camping or we're going to work, I will just put everything in that. I don't need to buy Ziplocs. It's been years since I've purchased Ziplocs. I don't even know how long, and it's a non-issue in our house. Number 3 is Kleenex or tissues. I don't buy boxes of tissues anymore, and I really love that I don't have cabinets full of like stacked up boxes. We use cloth tissues or handkerchiefs, and I prefer it. I keep one in my purse at all times, and then we have this here, and it's very easy. They're so lightweight. They don't take up room in the wash, just like the cloth napkins. I just throw them in with the rest of the towels. They're so easy to fold and just put right back in here. And it has not been an issue for any of us in our family. And again, there's something beautiful and soft and delicate. And I can't imagine blowing my nose with tissue anymore. I'm so used to this that I don't think about it. So number 4, and this is a shameless plug, I no longer buy any beauty products that come in plastic. So this is a more tricky one, but I own an apothecary and a hair salon where we sell all zero waste reusable or infinitely recyclable packaging for beauty products. And so all of my makeup either comes in glass or in aluminum, which can be recycled over and over again, unlike plastic that has a certain amount of times that it can be recycled. And we know that like under 20% of all the plastic ever used has actually been recycled. So that's a lot of plastic in our landfills and a lot of plastic in our waterways. So I don't feel very beautiful when I am contributing to that problem. So all of my makeup is clean, and there are things that I cannot get that are not in plastic, or I have not found an alternative that I really love. Mascara is a challenge for me, but it's simplified my beauty routine as well. I don't wear foundation or powder anymore. It's my bare skin. I use a little bit of eye cream, a little bit of lip, and I'm good to go. So that is what makes me feel beautiful. Number 5 is for cleaning purposes, and this goes along with the napkins as well. Circling back to that, we don't buy paper towels. And the same thing with the tissues. I don't have to store them. It alleviates a major issue in the house. We use rags. So any kitchen towels or bath towels or anything like that have seen their lifespan for their normal purpose, as well as t-shirts or anything like that, we will save. I save them under the sink, and they are rags. I use them for cleaning. If I have a major spill, like something that I do not want to launder, like maybe it's a really bad pet accident, or if you have small kids, like there's, these issues. I will just take the dirtiest, most worn out rag and use that and let it go and release it and put it in my trash. I think that those instances are so rare for us. I'm okay letting go and putting that into landfill rather than the amount of paper towels that the typical American family uses on a daily basis. And I don't have to drive to the big box store to pick them up. The same with so many of these other things. Like having reusables has alleviated the need to continue to put these items on my list over and over and over again. So I challenge you. I hope that you've picked something up from this. I hope I've inspired you to maybe make one change. All of these changes I made one change at a time. So Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do any of these things, I'd love to know in the comments below. Thank you, I love you, and I will see you next week.